happening? And now I am here to talk to you about to vote or not to vote. And I'm just going to start breaking it down. Now, this is going to be the first part, I think, of several, so we can go through some issues. But as a black person, when I look at the sacrifices and the things that we've gone through to try to exercise our rights as Americans, and how we've been disenfranchised forever, it makes you wonder. That's why a lot of people don't want to vote. So let me talk a little bit of why a lot of people don't want to vote. Okay, even despite that, some people know about the sacrifices, some don't give a damn. Some people, I would say, have lost hope. Some people just feel like it doesn't matter. And basically, having been a person that has worked on political campaigns as long as I can remember, I've always been politically active, always been in marches and had SWAT teams on me, and you name it, girlfriend, been through it. Okay, in terms of politics, in terms of working on campaigns, in terms of standing up for issues, trying to see what part I could play and do my part to try to make my voice be heard. Okay, but everybody is not that invested. I mean, let's just be real. Some people just to try to find work, to take care of their families, to live their life, that's why they don't vote. They just don't have the time. They don't understand it. They just don't get it, or they're too invested in trying to make a living or take care of their family. And I can understand that. Then you have the people that are just clueless. They're out kicking it, doing their thing, and they have not one clue about what it takes to live your life. They don't understand politics. They don't understand your city council. They don't understand what impact that has on their wallet. They don't understand it, don't care, never will, and they move on. Okay? Then you have the people that have been active. Some people like me, such as myself, that have been active. They've seen the drama, they've seen the bullshit, they've seen people get paid off, they see that it just seems like it's a non-ending story of corruption and drama. So they give up and just say, fuck it, I've seen the bad side, I can't be bothered with this crap, I need to live my life, let me move on. Okay? And then, you can understand it. I mean, really, when you look at the whole system, when you look at our whole system, when you look at what people are going through right now, they feel like, here you got this idiot that's your president that's getting away with everything. And everybody's hands are tied, or, oh, I don't know, and oh my gosh, we can't touch them, we can't do, the emoluments clause, well, I don't know, and no, they don't know, because they know pretty much if they start with him, the dominoes can start falling. All of them got some dirt, okay, all of them got some crap they've been doing. That's the real deal. Okay, that is the real deal. And that part is why I can see why people don't want to be involved, because they know a lot of this crap is crooked to the core. And you're starting to see it. Look at how many, it's been a revolving door at the White House. How many people that got in, got out, fired, resigned, indicted. I mean, the worst shit you've ever seen in your life. Okay? But it's like everybody's like, well, it's only so much we can do. I mean, we have to blah 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 blah. Nancy, okay, and she about guilty as all the rest of them, And I can understand it. I truly, having worked in politics myself and seen what I've seen, I can totally understand why people don't want to vote. I really do. And that's for the ones that cared at one time. Other folks, you ain't never gonna get them, because they just don't care. They're not interested. They could care less. Okay, but then you have those that are disillusioned. And I guess all I can say with me, now this is where I'm going to talk about why you should vote. Okay, with me, having done all this stuff, having seen all this stuff, having been disillusioned a lot of times or whatever, it's almost kind of like religion. Either you believe in something or you don't. Either you practice it or you don't. Either you make a difference with it or you don't. And that's the same thing with the vote. One thing, people, you need to understand is, despite all the bullshit and all the whatever, how do they get away with it? Because nobody's asking any questions. Like I said, you're too busy out trying to feed your family and get a beer and kick back and enjoy your life. Okay, but my thing is, what little bit of time it could take for you to get more involved and more informed is worth way more than just ignoring crap for what it is. And don't get me wrong, I understand. But the thing is, you got to understand, that's what they're counting on. How do you think everything's gotten as bad as it is? Because nobody gives a damn, and they're not looking, they're not asking no questions, they're not challenging anything, whatever. So those powers that be can stay in and keep doing what they're doing unquestioned. You know, look at that damn Koch brother that just died. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Okay? And you can call me what you want, don't call me late for dinner. Somebody like that spent their whole life effing over other people for money. Okay, but one thing you found out, you shit between two ankles and your ass had to die, just like all of us are going to have to do. My thing is, look for the future. Do stuff for the kids that are here. Even though I don't have any, you still need to be making a life or a world better for the next generation. And if we all did that, we would be a lot better off. Okay, so you gotta think about somebody like his ass, Mr. Koch, that's dead, and maybe his brother will be joining him soon. Is the fact of the matter, they spent their whole lives making more money than God and controlling shit and doing stuff. And why? It's only so much money you can spend. There's only so much you can do. If you're on a power trip or you're on whatever and you buying and stuff, see, they made the world be what they wanted it to be. And my thing to us is, we can do the same thing. They breathe air like we do. When are people going to get together and quit being sheeple and understand you got to make your life the way you want it? And unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with these governments or whatever, but you can make them accountable. Why do they gerrymander and try to make these weird shaped little counties or whatever so they can boost political power? Because they know most of y'all ain't going to never come out and do nothing. I remember I worked on the Jesse Jackson campaign, oh God, 1,000 years ago when I was a young person. And I am from Missouri, which is a caucus state, which is Republican red as hell. But I remember we went to the caucus, right? The caucus usually decides who got what delegates, you know, and it basically, people show up. They stronger personalities get the delegates to go they want to go the way they want to go, and then that's it. Well, I'll never forget, all of us showed up at the caucus for Jesse Jackson. Why did we get all the delegates to go our way? Why? Because these old cratchety white folks were so used to sitting there just talking among themselves and doing a little bit here and a little bit there and cutting the deal here and cutting the deal there. When all of us Negroes and Negroes showed up and took that caucus, you talking about dumbfounded. We just took it and took it over, and he won. That was the one thing. Now, whether you like Jesse or not, you have to give it to him on what he was able to accomplish back then in those days and times, and what a little organization can do. Okay, and so as black folks, that's what organize. Didn't Kwame Ture say that? Okay, people would be so surprised and shocked if you took the time just to come out and do a little something You can knock them off the block. You can knock them off their square instead of them knocking you off yours. Okay? And people know what that means. Okay? That is what we've got to do. Obviously, if somebody goes to the extent that they go to keep you from voting, then what does that say? What does that say? That means, damn, if you do, oh shit. What if everybody in Kentucky would get it together and get rid of Moscow Mitch? What can he do? Okay, he can try to be crooked. He can try to keep people from coming out. He can do this, he can do that. But if enough people got it in their head that that bastard has to go, he will be gone. And here we have the power at hand. It's so simple. But we throw it away because nobody wants to take the time. Nobody wants to be bothered. Well, why not take the time? Because these people are effing up your life. Okay? They doing whatever the hell they want to do. And what are you doing? You too busy to sign a little piece of paper. You're right there at the DMV. You got to go get the tags for your car. Sign the damn card and go find your polling place. How long can it take you to do that? What, 10 minutes to fill out that card, if that? All right, go to your polling place. You might have to wait because, if we start coming out the way we should, but that or your future. You could get rid of Moscow Mitch. I'd stand in line all day to do that. Okay? And so that's what we've got to do. So should I vote? Should I not vote? Should I vote? Should I not vote? To me, it's very simple. Okay? Because if you don't, ain't shit you can say. You deal with whatever comes your way because you didn't say nothing. If you do vote, let's pull the rug from under all these damn people. And don't get me wrong, I understand it's a system, but the system works on your ignorance and your apathy and your inability to see the power that you really could have. Hold this mother Umteba accountable. If America wants to live up to what it says, then if we all start practicing the shit and get out there and do it, then what they gonna have to do? Live up to it, because we're going to make them live up to it. And that's the optimism that I have, that if enough of us would get out there and do it, that's what you can make a difference. If it's just a few, oh well, that's the way the system is set up. But if you blow this mother scooter up, and I don't give a damn who you vote for. You can vote the Green Party. You can write in 10, 10, 10. You can do whatever. You can break up all the machines, break up all the bullshit. Okay, and somebody's going to have to come a hell of a lot better the next time around. And all I'm saying is, just like they have hits on all our communities and feel that they can do us any kind of way, then we need to decide, no, you're not. We're going to take this, whoever it is. And in the future, I'm going to talk to y'all about who I'm supporting and what I'm doing. But let's just be real. Don't be a part of the folks that just throw it away. And I can totally understand. But my whole thing is, well, if you're throwing it away, why not go the other way one time and just see what happens? Do you know how this country would change if millions of new people came out and voted? Do you know what could happen? Just think about that. Okay, and now I'm just talking to everybody, but even just to black folks. Okay, you saw what happened when we went to go see Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. Just going to a movie, busted out all kind of records and all that. Okay, all right, that was a movie. That was entertainment. We talking about your life here. Okay, so why not show up? Just one time. We need to make some demands. We need to make folks know what we're looking for, and that's what I'm going to talk about in some future episodes. But yeah, get your life, get your shit together, and come out and demand it, where people don't have no choice. Because you putting your money where your mouth is, you putting your vote where your mouth is, and trust me, people are not ready for that. All right? So I want to thank you once again for coming through. and let's keep doing this. Let's have some real good conversation. I am enjoying this, and I look so forward to us growing together. And hit me up on Gmail, smartsistat@gmail.com. Send me some comments, send me your thoughts, and let's really have an exchange here and move forward. So this time next year, when we getting ready to move up on election, we can really have it clear in our head what we're gonna do. Okay? So you take care, and I'll see you next time.